tour group was watching reindeer from inside their vehicle when several prisoners suddenly appeared on the other side. A few days earlier, a plane transporting inmates had crashed and more than a dozen prisoners escaped. As the prisoners moved closer, step by step, the tour guide immediately told the driver to leave.
Knock, knock.
The guide was shot, and the prisoners successfully boarded the vehicle. The 21 tourists inside became hostages, which was actually good news for the prisoners. Let's briefly recap the previous events. Among the escaped inmates from the plane, there was one extremely dangerous high-security criminal named Havlock. To capture him, the CIA specifically sent an agent named Sid. For Frank, the small-town sheriff, the escaped prisoners were an obvious threat to his town. Havlock had been secretly preparing a very dangerous plan. Frank walked into the command center, where a female officer brought him new information. The night before, 3 fishermen had rescued a young boy. The boy and his father had been taken hostage by the prisoners, and to protect his son, the father let the boy slip away. The boy told Frank everything that had happened and identified the criminal who took his father from photos on the wall. At this moment, Havlock was hunting by the river when he suddenly heard footsteps. 3 prisoners and the boy's father appeared behind him. One of the prisoners grabbed Havlock's backpack, pulled out a handgun, and mistakenly thought Havlock was a rescue officer. Using binoculars, the prisoner spotted an off-road tour vehicle, which led to the scene at the beginning. The command center soon received the same news.
Got word from Alyeska Adventures. One of their buggies was on a 6-day tour of the Arctic Circle when they had to cross within 5 miles of the crash site. Broke radio contact less than an hour ago.
From photos posted on a tourist's social media account, they confirmed that the vehicle had been hijacked by prisoners. Police quickly locked onto the vehicle and dispatched a large helicopter. Havlock ordered the prisoners to stop the car, and Frank stepped out of the helicopter. Frank signaled that he was unarmed, saying he only wanted to get in and talk about the hostages. Frank climbed onto the vehicle, while most of the hostages were held in the rear compartment. Frank told the man that his son was safe and that he could get off the vehicle right now. While talking, Frank secretly unlocked the rear door. He was deliberately stalling the prisoners, because outside, Sid was quietly removing the metal locks between the compartments. This was Frank's plan to rescue the hostages. The 3 prisoners were captured one by one. Now only Havlock and Frank remained inside the vehicle. Havlock was the first to grab the gun. After kicking Frank aside, he moved toward the driver's seat. As Havlock drove forward, Frank rushed to wrestle the gun away.